sad about it, no sad about it.
Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Henry running right. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On the return, it's White. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Zoo!
On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 37.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. For big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. That's a jet sweep. They get it to Foster. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Throwing is Allen on third. Open man here is Foster. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. It's first and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout.
Hey, high 7.
Allen off the play fake. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 22. Off play action, Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10.
Alpha.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on second and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Tannehill on third down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check 31, check 31.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second and 2, Allen, he's got Gore. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They go play action here on first down. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. At the 19-yard line. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
Check, 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 check. Hey, motion backfield, motion backfield. Regular, 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 regular. Here we go.
To To throw again on second down. Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
And the Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Allen now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's first and 10.
You better be afraid of me. Check. Lucky.
Now T.J. Yeldon. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. No score after one on EA Sports. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10.
SOS. Under 10. 80 weapon. 10.
Now Allen sliding out of the pocket, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Regular.
They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him, and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
They kept him to a short run play there. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you got to be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Got an open man, it's Foster. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Down 80! Check, watch half.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Push him back.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He finds Yeldon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning. Hey, home. Don't get nervous. We go.
To the air, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They go back to the ground now with Yeldon. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Check 55, Mike. It's all right. Tight.
To throw, it's Allen. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
I'm going to come back to you. Check. Hey, home. Go.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jerry Hughes. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Let's go, defense.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Fair. Bravo. Cut. Ready.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, 45 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
56.
54, Mike.
Let's go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Exit.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown.